Hey, it's Hunter again. I'm doing a drowsy playing video. Uh, I took 2 nighttime sleep aids, and I'm about to play a bit of uh, Yume Nikki, which I played a bit of earlier today to see how I felt about it. Okay. Let me see. So I have. Oh wait, I need to go to sleep. If for whatever reason you don't know what this game is, um, it's it's in a weird position where it is popular, but not that many people have seen not as many people have played it as it might seem. I think. Let's take a look outside. It's all nice, and you can see the skyline. Whoa, what was that? Just okay. I don't think I can really interact with anything out here. uh, this game is pretty old. I don't remember exactly when it came out. I didn't know about it until way, way later. I think at least the game had been out by 6 or 7 years by the time I'd even heard of it, and even then I wasn't interested until I got a bit older. Um, I have both of my windows open. It's really cool outside, and the breeze is I can feel it, and it's really late. It is. I think it's 3 in the morning. I don't remember. But this game is pretty much you have a very limited way of playing. It's an RPG Maker game, which is an engine that I use to work on things. It is a very limited, very limited game engine, but um, the engine was intended to make very specific types of games, but a lot of the really popular RPG Maker games sort of, you know, don't rely on the tropes that the engine would be better suited for doing. And this is one of the first games I'd ever heard about. That's I'll say it like this: I've never heard of an RPG Maker game that stuck to being an RPG in the traditional sense. Every one of the really mega popular ones were always either quirky or had very unique custom graphics, or they were just entirely new types of gameplay experiences. And I think this um, takes a lot of the basic functions of an 8-bit or even 16-bit RPG, like JRPG, and uses them to make a game that is about isolation and about the sub and unconsciousnesses within a particular character who is this woman, girl. I'm not sure. Well, assuming from this, she lives in an apartment, but maybe she has a family outside of the door, but she doesn't want to go out of her room, and the only things you can do are sit at your desk, which is where you save your game. You can turn on the TV. You can play a game, although I don't want to, and you can go outside. And it's a very you you tap the arrow keys and you hit enter or space. Of course, you can go to bed, which is where the game really ramps up. So here you can see we're outside, although it looks a bit different. It's not really nighttime, but it looks like the mountains are cleared, but they got a very muddy sort of thing going on, very chunky, very pixely. I think this is like a real photo that was edited and applied to the parallax. So let's go inside. Now, if you've ever watched my Drowsy Playing videos, or you've found that playlist, you'll know that basically I take something and I make myself get drowsy as I play a game before I go to bed. And yeah, like I said, I took 2 sleeping pills, so those should be kicking in fairly soon because I took them before I played this, about 10 minutes before I started playing. I had to wash a few dishes and write a few things down and get ready for whatever whatever else I needed to do. I've been having kind of a rough day today. You know, my friends, for the most part, have been very, very polite and talking with me about certain issues I've been having. Other times, though, we all say things we don't really think about, and that's fine. But I'm not feeling well. I'm quite depressed right now at the time of playing this. Which is strange because usually whenever I record a video, I try to be in as best a mood I can, and I'm not trying to earn any, like, whatever, like, oh, you're just saying you're depressed. No, I am. I don't really ever try to show it when I'm around other people. I usually just force myself to keep up the energy that I used to have in some way, and I normally play games with other people, but nobody was available, and honestly, I didn't really want to play any multiplayer games. I wanted to have a bit of me time, and this game, I think, is perfect because, one, it might be about depression, and two, it is about isolation. I was going to try and get a friend or maybe a few to watch me play the game as I provide commentary. I'm not going to play all of it. It's a pretty big game. Um, but, I figured that this game has particular things going on that I can relate to a bit, and maybe I can do something with this. I think that making YouTube videos is a very good way to stay productive, even if my videos are usually fairly low effort in terms of editing. I'd like to do some more complex ones again soon, but I really don't have that much time to play games, record them, and then edit videos together. I have a few ideas that people seem interested in, at least the people that I talk to, but you know, it it doesn't matter right now. I'm probably making people seem like they're wasting their time. Crawl back into bed. You can cause something to happen if you do that, but I'm not. I've only gotten it to happen once. Um, let's turn the TV on. Who's watching who? Is the TV watching me, or am I watching you, or are you watching that TV, or is the I'm gonna leave it on. I wonder if it stays on if I leave it on. Oh, so it must be a switch. Um, the event that this TV is might be a switch. I'm really I feel kind of downtrodden, and maybe talking about my personal, like, momentary feelings might not be the best idea. I don't think anybody's gonna mock me for it though, because I doubt anybody's gonna watch this. Yeah, I just felt that this game was sort of beckoning me to do a video where I play it, because I waited though until I was in the right mood. So let me see. I don't remember where each door goes. And like I said, I am not like really. I don't know every little nook and cranny and detail in this game. Ooh, snow. I've played it a few times and I've gotten a few things. I found a few areas that were buried within the different maps. So there's like snow and there's like little purplish lumps in the ground. Lots of snow. Can I tree? Oh hey! I found the igloos. Can I go inside of them? Whoa. This reminds me of the anytime I see snow effects like this in a video game, I immediately think of like the snow in Metal Gear Solid 1 when you'd look in first person on the heliport. Oh, I didn't even notice the snow. I mean, I did, but it didn't register. Okay, so I checked the top two. Let me check this one. Nothing. I wonder if these are all empty. Oh, no. Hey, I found igloos. Is this where Joy Boy lives? That's a... Oh, hello. I can't seem to... Yeah, there's a joke among one of my friend groups. You've probably heard Joy Boy in a handful of my videos. He lives in Canada, so we all make jokes about it. We say that he lives in an igloo. Everybody thinks it's a joke, but he actually does live in an igloo. Whoa! Snow woman. Okay. Alright, maybe I can go talk to that person now. Where was the igloo? Let's go wake that lady up. Oh. Hello. That lady has a long nose. One thing I notice about this game, a lot of the NPCs are, at least visually, feminine. Huh. Nothing happens. Oh, I'm gonna walk through this snowy field as a snow lady. So, the game... yeah, this... You've pretty much seen what all there is in this bed. Maybe the reason she's having the snow dream is because her room is cold. My room is pretty cold right now. I actually like it when it's cold, although my favorite sensation is when I'm both like when there's two different like winds or breezes on me, when one's hot and one's cold. Like when I feel hot and cold, like temperatures at the same time, especially if like I'm either showering or it's like there's cool air coming in. like from a vent, and then there's like warm air coming from outside. It feels really, really good. It's one of my favorite. There she is again, Snow Woman. It's one of my favorite feelings. Oh, whoa! I interacted with the the warm rock water, and now I'm here. So something in this game you might have noticed is that I changed the character sprite. How did I do that? Well, in this game, I'm assuming if you're watching this, you've probably played this because, you know, this game does have its like fan base, its audience, its core interpreters. But in this game you collect these things that are, I think they're called effects. Effects are called effects. And those change your character sprite and sometimes make the interactions different in some way. And they have provided a lot of speculation and curiosity for, you know, a really long time. I like I like her hair color. It's got a very strange palette going on. Oh, there's a balloon. Wait, what? I can't go down? Huh. Huh. Must be some cold water. Gonna get hypothermia doing this. In RPG Maker, sometimes not sometimes, the developer can choose when, but if you're playing an RPG Maker game, sometimes or maps can like loop, and sometimes they don't. I think this might be a looping map. No? What's this? I think this is where I started. Let's see if I can worm my way back through here real quick. Well, not real quick, but... So, this game is very notorious for having a creator who has never really spoken about it or themselves. I don't know if the creator is a woman or a man or, you know, whichever they decide, but I know that they haven't really been interviewed or spoken to, and I think this game is Japanese. You know, I don't know a whole lot about it, but RPG Maker is very popular in Japan because that's where it comes from, and it's sort of big in the West. There's a stigma against games made with RPG Maker, but really, you know, I think over the past few years, that stigma's kind of died down a whole lot because it's not really the game engine that matters. I think you can make really great things in this engine. I'm very familiar with RPG Maker, and it is a very brutal software to try and like make like really ambitious 2D games in. It's hardly what I would recommend if you actually want to get into game development. you can do great things with it. I'm trying to. You know, I know a few workarounds on some stuff, but overall, yeah, it's a different kind of beast. There used to be a stigma for game maker games. I remember people used to say, oh, at least, you know, before indie games got really big, people would say, oh, only like kids and dumb people use like pre-built engines, but there's nothing wrong with them. They have their uses, they have their weaknesses, and their strengths too. You know, I can respect someone who dedicates a lot of time to making a decent game, especially an RPG Maker. It's I don't think I'm getting anywhere. I think I'm gonna, yeah, there we go. I'm gonna end that dream. Take a look at my television. Yeah, so you can see the movement's very grid-based, and the tile sets, fairly limited, although it depends on which version you make the game in. There's a few different RPG makers. There's even one on the PlayStation, which I actually own a copy of. By complete chance, I found it. I haven't really done anything with it. I might do a video on that actually. That's an interesting bit of software. It's the only PS1 game I've ever owned that had two manuals instead of one. Still has one disc though. I think I've heard of some games that have more than one manual. Definitely ones that have more than one CD, because you know, PlayStation CDs had very limited storage. I think it's what, 900, not 900, 600 megabytes per disc. I know it's like 8 kilobytes for a memory card, if memory is serving correctly. What's this door go to? Oof. Oh, here we go. I've been to this map before. Did I find something here? I don't remember. I think this is one of those looping maps. One interesting thing that I noticed about this game is in these like black voids, you... Whoa, get back here. I've never seen that before. Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to come back if it's a loop map. No! He got away! Ah, oh, well, I'm gonna go inside of the striped pyramid. Oh, wow. I wanna go back out so I can think real quick. Ah, you can't get him. Hold on. Yeah, run into me, run into me. Yes! I got him. Okay. Nice. Now I'm tiny. Huh? Huh. I'm not sure what happened there. What was I saying? There's a lot of environments in this game that, that when they have the black background, especially in some of the primary, like the first HUD areas, there's like the iconography that's like, even in this room where all the main doors are, it's like these figures that they're not human. They look very like Aztec and strange. see, can I, oh, what? I've been here before. Yeah. I call this the sour gummy worm land. I don't want to be here right now, though. I'll probably come back later. I want to show another example of what I mean, but I don't know which doors go where. Okay, here, look. You see this? Very angular, very strange. And, huh. Red monkey. Mean monkey. Yeah, like, I feel some of the background images are very, like, South American deity sort of designs. You'll probably see what I mean more in a bit. Oh, who's this? Oh, wow. I am feeling something. Like the colors on that thing. I think these are tiles. Oh, okay. Oh, the music in this game. It's very it's different. Okay. Okay, these guys are guarding something. They're in like an attack pattern. That guy looks different. I don't know what these like color orbs are. What are they doing? What are they doing here? What is here? I think that even though this is a clear question to ask in a place, if this even is a place, in a place like this, I think you could ask that about any place and think about it in a way that might invoke critical thinking. Like, what is here? Oh, they're guarding that. Whoa. Okay, I got cat. Clearly, I'm going to immediately see what that is. Huh. Don't know if that's quite cat-like. Actually, it looks more like a dog. But I got the cat collection coin. Let's go. Where are we going now? I think I'm gonna wake up. I've never pinched myself in a dream and woken up. I know that the saying goes, pinch me, I must be dreaming. But, you know, it's not always the case. Okay. This is, like, there are people who probably think, oh, this isn't a game. You're just walking and hitting enter. There's more going on. You just gotta give it a chance to settle in on you. Okay, I've been in this world before. Let's go this way. And I've been in this world before too. Not on the video, but just recently. I want to see stuff that's new to me. Oh, now this is a mood. How do I... Okay, I'm gonna become a traffic light. that is. What was that? I saw another thing. It's like tiny pixels. I think these assets are up-resed, like not up-res. You know. Okay, yeah, well this was the dark room. We can leave. Also, yes, I am a traffic light. That's an effect I got earlier. Where does this room go? Been here. Let's see. Go on this one. Oh. Oh. Going, getting back on the beat with the sounds of the street. We're getting back on the beat with the sounds of the street. We're getting back on the beat with the sounds on the street. Okay, I'll stop. What's that one sound like? Whoa. That just sounds like floor tiles. What in God's earth is that? Is that a heart or an omelet? This is what an embryo looks like. It looks like when it's inside of an ovulating womb. I was inside of a womb once, and if you're watching this, I'm 99.9% sure that so are you. And for the 0.100% of you out there who weren't, you probably aren't watching this. Okay. Is it pointing me this way? I think so. I think this looks like Japanese lettering. Or like Asian letter, Chinese, I don't know. I'm an American, we don't know much. I like to think we mean well, but these past few years have been very revealing about how that isn't the case. Okay, so happy face. Existence is an odd thing. We're here, but we're already destined to, like, you know, pass on, you know, die. It's like, it's scary, but for some reason some of us find peace in it, like, before it happens, and then other ones don't. It's like, existence, like, what is it? Like, what purpose is it? Does it have? Does it have purpose? Do we need to be here? You know, I wanna be important to someone, but how important am I to myself? I don't feel like I'm ever doing enough, and the obligations I do set forward, even when I accomplish them, that I am just not really where I should be in life. It's an unsettling feeling. But I'm also a traffic light right now. I don't know where I'm going. Okay, I can't. Yeah, you can't pinch your cheek when you don't have hands. Let's get hands. Let's become a cat. Cats are known for having human hands and fingers. Back into the dream world we go. You're the dream warrior. Not gonna dream no more. Maybe tonight you'll be gone. Okay. Where does that door go? Been here. My name's Bennett, and I ain't in it. Okay, here's the example I was talking about. Look at this. Ignore the hand. This looks like a deity of some kind. Like, this is like Aztec drawing. He's trying to make me go. It wants me to think that the dawn is my enemy. But the dawn is what makes the birds sing, and the birds singing, for some or most people, is a sign that life is still going on. Whew. The map itself is trying to look at and touch me. It wishes to have sensory perception. First time I've seen you. A leg. It doesn't have much to stand on. I'm in a black void. There's a hand. This hand is aggressively grabbing invisible bendy straws. Wow. I am out of it. Oh yeah, this game is perfect for playing while drowsy. I'm going to get me a bit of sleep after this. Let's go between the arms. Anything happen? Guess not. Eyeballs. Oh man. Never seen this before. Whoa. Okay. Am I punching it? So that thing on the right of its throat, it's like a blood, it's like a blood egg, or like throat blood. Maybe if I hit all of them. Whoa, what was that? I found the red, slender, concrete block, cinder block. Oh god, it took me to the red zone. Well, we can get out of here, or I can. Your eyes are looking at the screen and seeing colors and tiny square boxes move around and present ideas to you. Hey, I've seen that asset before. I think that was in the area where I got the traffic light option. Oh man. Oh man. I was gonna play some more Resident Evil 0, but I decided to do this instead because one, way less setup, and two, again, I thought this game would be perfect for when I am just blatantly in need of rest, and I am depriving myself of such an estranged luxury for some. For others, dreams aren't always an escape from what's happening or going on in the daily grind of our lives, and I don't think that there's much we can do, no matter who we are. But we can have faith that maybe good things can happen. Okay, there's another box room down that way. I don't know where to go. I wonder if anyone's ever, like, taken screenshots of this exact, like, area and mapped it out, or drew out the paths on paper to try and figure it out. Excuse me. Not feeling too great in my throat. Whoa. Ooh. She looks a bit unsettled. She looks as if she's trying to reach me but cannot. Okay. She's sticking her tongue out at me as if to mock. Oh, what if the maze changed as you touch certain points and it was just like, it was just messing with you? Ah, 2 bricks. Maybe if I reach the 2 bricks, the 2 of them will become 1 brick and I can place them. Oh yeah. I know what this business is, yeah. It's like a Euro, it's like a Euro beat. Where are we going? Game Boy World. Oh, blood? Must be from the room above, am I right? Because it was pretty red, and that might have been blood. Or spaghetti sauce. I'm just saying things at this point. Ooh. Oh. Wait, what? Am I supposed to go in that thing? Hey, I figured it out. That's a map from earlier. Okay. I think... Yeah, this one makes a sound when you interact. Ugh. Yeah. This arrow is pointing up, so... Or is it a statue? Huh. More sour eye candy worms. Yeah, I figured. That's not where I wanted to go. What's this room? I've been here. That's where I got the frog thing. Whoa. $7764. Remember that for the quiz later. 150. And that one 98. Oh, I mean, of course. Whoa. What is this? 1001 wonder if this says something in binary. Whoa. Okay, I was in an area where you could, like, change the lights on these. Not in the color zone, no. Oh wow, my coordination is not the best it could be. I feel like if I just keep doing whatever my brain tells me to, eventually I will be provided an outlet to finally feel at peace. But I also fear that that time will never be. Alright, let's go. Oh, found one of the closets of lights. Let's see if we can find other doors. Oh yeah, those pills are kicking in. 9s. I had a glass of Coke, a bit of water, and then I had this background is just the foreground, but like a screenshot and blurred. That's cool. Cool. That's 30457165044662277. 235740. I'm not gonna remember any of these. Can I go in here? I wonder if these numbers mean something. What do you have to know like every single one of them and where they are just to solve one of the game's many mysteries? Ah, so many. 207894970168204. Oh, my neck. 4037. I'm not gonna read all that. 4. You know what? Let's go. Let's just go. And now I'm gonna get ready. Gonna save in my journal or diary. And then I'm gonna come back to it some other time. So that's it. I don't know what else to do. I'll have more video content uploaded at some point. Be sure to read the descriptions if there's any context that I might think needs to be brought up. Anyways, I'm just gonna do this real quick. Hold on. But in real life, here's what I'm gonna do. Oh. I was gonna do a thing where I just laid in the bed. I've been in this room before, but let's see if it takes me somewhere different. I genuinely did not expect that. Wow, I am out of it. Okay. Yeah, I've been here before. Don't know how to get past the giant firewall. Have to use my elite gamer knowledge. Oh, wow. Similar melody to one of the previous areas. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This room's supposed to be different. Yeah, this is the one where the people just speak in the same static file. I've been here before. Okay. Now let me redo what I was gonna do. Huh. Okay, well, I'm gonna lay down in the game, and then I'm gonna stop recording, and I will put this together, render it out, and then upload it to my YouTube, where it will be cataloged with all my other videos and whatnot. Ugh. I'm about to go to my own personal dream thing. Good night, everyone.